And Rowley now says crime costing TNT millions, and he spends $11 million of your money with Noel Garcia on a 25-meter by 15-meter pool with an average depth of 1.5 meters. A pool, concrete design, without flow over guttering, shallow, waste of time, a pond which costs approximately $1.7 million. The PNM spend $11 million on mamagaing people. Well, that is the crime fighting initiative. Yet, the pool closed from Friday 4 o'clock till Monday 8 a.m. because they have no public servants, no lifeguards, and no policy to keep it open during the weekend, just like all the other little ponds they build. They build in Laventille and tell you, get Olympians from there. Just mamagaing poor black people. It's disgusting. It's evil. It reeks of sulfur and obeah. But crime costing Trinidad and Tobago millions, says Rowley. Well, let me read from an article in Newsday on page 18. And look where the Newsday hide this article. 4 men are expected to appear before a Sangre Grande magistrate on Tuesday, which is Tuesday, go on there, on charges of illegal quarrying after police operations at an area known as 5 Acres, Vega de Oro, Sangre Grande on December 2nd. They accuse all are employees of Presticon and Warner Construction. Now, Warner Construction, were these fellas rebels? Did they steal your equipment and go to quarry illegally? These 4 employees? If so, what has been done? What disciplinary measures have been taken? Or were they working under your instructions as Warner Construction and Presticon? Wasn't it Massey who sold Warner Construction Presticon for $17 million, a paltry sum? All of this interlocking directorships of obeah coming from Lekuto. It's very serious. You must know who's Warner Construction. Warner, that's Rowley's friend Warner, who he was in a business relationship with previously, who owns a sheep farm together, and they were in other businesses. When Rowley was doing a project at the same time that the government was building the Scarborough Hospital, Rowley was doing a development called Landate. The contractor who was doing that project was Warner Construction, and Warner Construction, a small company at that time, they subcontracted Emil Elias NH, a big monster company, to do work, and NH also happened to be doing the Scarborough Hospital. This is Keith Christopher Rowley. That is Warner Construction. That is quarrying, illegal quarrying, and the newspaper put that on page 18, you know. Rowley is in Parliament on record as saying, Warner is my friend and business partner. Just like his friend, his good friend, was Bash of AV Oil. And y'all didn't say, newspapers didn't say, that the Prime Minister who admitted that was his good friend should have recused himself from any and all decision-making positions with regards to that matter. But no, y'all let him dance the dance. And his friend ended up taking off his jersey bareback, using racist epithets and saying how he loves Stuart Smallpin Young more than Hog love mud. That's what y'all love in this country. And now y'all talking about we need separation of powers. You didn't say that when the Chief of Defense Staff who approved promotions arbitrarily. But remember, when Rowley and them was under pressure because the population was unsafe and the borders were unprotected and there was no diesel for the vessels to do patrols and so on, this Chief of Defense Staff came out in defense of the PNM and said that they do 1,000 hours of patrols in 1 week. The maths say maths, only obeah could work that because you can't get 1,000 hours in 1 week no matter how you stretch it. But then you're now talking about checks and balances. When you allow the tyrannical obeah man dictator to control every independent institution across the board, and then wonder why our country has fallen into the chasm of a failed state.